Hello and welcome. This is the Black Eagles' 2nd anniversary Derbies here from the Las Venturas Bandits Stadium in Redsands West on the San Fierro server. These Derbies are brought to you by Sprunk, the Albanian Klodi. You talks into that Albania and the Klodi will be after you, especially if you're from Serbia. And the Kojima World Order. Alright, again, we're in the Las Venturas Bandits Stadium here, awaiting the first derby here. This time, we are in Mowers here, and if I can count, I can see 12 participators right here, as Kratos will do the countdown here as Chuppy gets the first hit on Kratos here, and now they've dispersed. But B-Muck, BMUK, and Claudio Rossonero are being noobs and sitting still, which, by the way, usually never gets you to win, as a mower has already gotten destroyed. Not sure if Tomas Verducas is even in that. There's now a lot of hits here. Priest Killer gets flipped over. Chuppy and Play Too Hard kind of kiss wheels there as he goes on his side again. MCFC with the hood up here as he goes around home plate and goes up third base a little bit. A little action at third base there between Margis and Priest Killer, but they will disengage here. Still a lot of mowers here as Kratos and Play Too Hard will play a bit. In the outfield, Kratos looking for somebody. Claudio Rossonero puts Priest Killer on his side, and John Shooter gets taken down already. Margis having trouble staying on his wheels as John Shooter gets run over by Chumpy, losing more of his armor. Gamer9 got flipped over there as John Shooter's nowhere to go, getting run over here. Priest Killer is all alone. Gamer9 Borating all over the map. You saw Gamer9 just Borat all over the map, as Anarchism said. Gamer9 is a gamer, and he's 9. What more could you want? Margis now has turned yellow here, probably out of frustration, as he gets flipped over a bunch of times there. And Margis now down to his last legs here, as he gets knocked into by Play Too Hard and Claudio Rossonero. Margis getting destroyed out there. Margis is gonna have to come out of that mower, and he loses no armor at all. GG to Margis, who got taken down like a popsicle here. Chuppy, his mower has been destroyed as he jumps away. And now, Priest Killer gets flipped again, probably the 3rd time he's been flipped, as he gets flipped again by Talent this time, and Priest Killer, who is still alive somehow. Priest Killer's taking a big beating in this one. Claudio Rossonero is knocked over by Talent. And Talent now down to 285 vehicle health here. Remember that, as Claudio Rossonero, Gamer9, and Kratos all converge, but thanks to ping, they never really converged. As Priest Killer finally gets taken down, his mower in the dust. As now BMUK and Claudio Rossonero converge a bit there. MCFC gets hit by Gamer9 as Priest Killer is in the outfield with the rest of them. Mowers kind of dispersing now as Claudio Rossonero gets knocked over by Talent. And Claudio Rossonero in 7th place gets owned, but Talent, oh no, Talent used an interfix there, as you can see, he refilled his vehicle health here. So Claudio Rossonero, the leader of the Black Eagles, is gonna put matters into his own hands. He was gonna shoot at Talent's mower because he is cheating. Talent is disqualified for using an instafix here, as Claudio Rossonero sits in place, but oh, BMUK actually died in that one. Not looking at his screen right there. As Claudio Rossonero again trying to put matters into his own hands here as he takes shots at Talent's mower. And Talent thought he did absolutely nothing wrong here, as Gamer9 with the double takedown on Play Too Hard and MCFC. What a move by Gamer9 to take down both players at the same time. And Talent gets his cheating ass out of there as Gamer9 and Kratos are the last two here. Heads up poker right now here, and when you have two players remaining in a derby, either both players will be men and crash at each other, or they'll be defensive bitches though, as both players are kind of taking shots at each other here. But I'll tell you, this sequence lasted a very long time as Afaga has gotten onto the Bandits baseball stadium here, as jumping home the wrong way, second base to first base. Either way, Gamer9 and Kratos got hit by Gamer9, lost 30 health right there. Can Gamer9 make a huge comeback with that Egyptian ping right there? We'll see what happens here. Way later, this is about 5 minutes later, as we can see, Gamer9 has made a huge comeback here, but he is one hit away from being taken down. Kratos was over 200 vehicle health ahead, and now he's behind. One more hit for either one of these players, and it's over here, as now Fada is flying in at the Nevada with the parachute here that could distract one of these two players here. Kratos stops. Gamer9 is behind them. They're going in circles here. They'll reset. Gamer9 going for it. No, Kratos gets away. Gamer9 again goes for it, and Kratos is on fire. Kratos gets taken down, and Gamer9 makes his country proud after the horrible World Cup performance they put on, as he Borats his way down the outfield. As you can see there, Gamer9 with first place. What a comeback by Gamer9 to take the Mower Derby. And now to the next derby. We have Slamvans here Tuesday night in the San Fierro City, still in the Las Venturas Bandits Stadium here. We have the black team and the white team here as we get ready soon to start this derby in a few seconds, as we see who's on the teams on the screen. 3, 2, 1, the countdown from BMUK here, and he's counting down very slowly, and they're off. The Slamvans are out here in the Las Venturas Bandit Stadium, as now a lot of crashes, but you see Kratos. Look at Kratos. Kratos in center field right now, going to right field. We can't see what car he's in. We can only assume he's in the white Slamvan, but he's out there fucked. And Chuppy somehow got stuck inside the dugout. He struck out and he's in the dugout. As now we see Tomas Vidukis. His Slamvan got taken down, so did Priest Killer. As now they both have to go back to the dugout. Gamer9 got knocked out with huge lag into the outfield there. Chuppy is still stuck inside the dugout. Yeast is trying to take one for the team and get back inside, as now there are a lot of white team Slamvans bunched up together. Yeast somehow got into the dugout, as now MCFC got hit by Piero Medic and Claudio Rossonero. Chuppy now getting out of the dugout somehow. Yeast is now stuck. A lot of snit going on here. MCFC, Gamer9 gets hit, and Gamer9 gets knocked out, as his Slamvan will blow up. 3v3, 3v2, excuse me, now, as Talents, Chuppy, and MCFC are the ones remaining on the black team now, as trying to look for some hits here. Where are the hits now? Chuppy hits Play Too Hard. Little love tap right there, but Chuppy's car has blown up. Now to 2v2. Oh, Talent, his car is on fire and it blows up. So now to 2v1, black team versus white team. MCFC versus Claudio Rossonero and Play Too Hard. The white team will charge up. Play Too Hard goes for an aggressive hit right there. Spins out MCFC. Claudio Rossonero got some damage as well, but MCFC did as well. Play Too Hard with his tail hitting MCFC. As he goes into Claudio Rossonero, some impact right there. MCFC going into right field. Play Too Hard, tries to cut him off, does not work, and he gets ejected from that Slamvan. 1v1 now. The boss, Claudio Rossonero, against MCFC as a Faga is now jumping to the dugout. 60 vehicle health difference between these two now. Claudio Rossonero, though, is not a bitch as he goes for a nice hit on MCFC. He has a 75 vehicle health lead now. Claudio Rossonero turns around. MCFC right now on the complete defensive as he stops the Slamvan like a bitch. Claudio Rossonero goes for a lag pit. Nice one by him. Has an 80 health advantage as a Fags Slamvan got taken down right there. MCFC running for his life as Claudio Rossonero grinds him again, and Claudio Rossonero with one more hit and he can take it, and he does! Nice aggressiveness by Claudio Rossonero, and the leader of the Black Eagles gets the win in the Slamvan Derby. GG by the leader of the Albanian Claudio. And now it's time to get into our sponsor here. A word from our sponsor, the Kojima World Order.
Kojima World Order. Oh my god. I am Kojima. I make good games. Hollywood. Hollywood. Kojima World Order.
Alright, time for the third Derby of 4 here in the early stages of the Black Eagles event here. These are monsters here. Again, still a black and white team as we start now. All the monsters have been gone on, and Gamer9 gets knocked on his wheels already here. Very early destroyal as Play Too Hard hits him. Claudio Rossonero knocks over Priest Killer. Priest Killer may be done already. No, he gets back on his wheels. Nice recovery by Priest Killer as Play Too Hard got hit by Chuppy. Chuppy gets hit by Lone Swan as No Rules comes out of nowhere before it starts. MCFC, a finalist in the last Derby, his monster blows up. Gamer9's having trouble. Pyramedic and Talent teammates hit each other there. GG. A lot of snit going on left field here as Marius got a hit on Chuppy. John Shooter had a little problem there. No Rules is in a monster right now, even though he came in after the start of the Derby start here. Could be a problem as Chuppy is riding Marius, and Chuppy got taken down. So did Priest Killer, who feels like that explosion had an impact on that one. No Rules got knocked over here. You see Lone Swan right here. Oh, and Tomas Fadukas completely took out Claudio Rossonero, but he got back on his wheels. But see, Lone Swan there, he's the only player with a pink monster, so he technically is on a team by himself as Tomas Fadukas dies. So 6 players, it's a 4v1v1 right now, complete domination, or 3v1v1 by the black team here, as No Rules hits Claudio Rossonero in friendly fire, and No Rules has no idea what he's doing. He's also supposed to be disqualified. What's going on here? Though Lone Swan has the advantage here as Talent gets a hit on No Rules. No Rules hit again by Talent. No Rules was not ready for this Derby here. What was he thinking? Joining this, he should have just stayed in San Fierro. Lone Swan, though, got hit by Talent, who's in his last legs. No Rules glides, but hits no one. Lone Swan, being aggressive, hits No Rules, dominates No Rules, and he blows his monster up. What a takedown by Lone Swan. And so 1v1v1, the black team had 4 players. Now they're down to 1. Up now to John Shooter, a guy who can barely drive a Jetta. So here we go, John Shooter going for a hit on Talent. Who won that one? They're both still alive here. Lone Swan down to 378 vehicle health, but he's still leading here. Talent has not been hit in quite a while, but John Shooter gets taken down. It's 4 consecutive black team members destroyed. Now a 1v1 as they converge, and now both are on fire. Both are on fire. But this isn't soccer, ladies and gentlemen. We need a winner. So guess what? We're going to go to VAR instant replay to see who won this derby. Time to look at the instant replay here. Got to see who was below 250 first here. And here you can see the snapshot here of Talent at 241. Lone Swan still at 281 here. So Talent clearly on the instant replay was the first player to get below 250. Then you see Lone Swan get below there. But it was clear, and I hope the referees see that too, that Lone Swan is the winner of the derby. But we'll just have to see if the referees are corrupt or not. Let's see the verdict. Time to see the verdict here, and we see Lone Swan! Lone Swan got the win! What a great individual effort by him! Himself against 2 other teams full of players, and he gets the win through instant replay. Nice job by him. Let's get to the final derby! And now it's time for the final derby of the Black Eagles event before they continue on to do other stuff. This time, we're using Mr. Whoopees out here. I don't think this is a team thing. Too ambiguous of colors here. As we're off, no rules, looking to hit John Shooter. He evades it. Action left field here between No Rules, Mike Lyson, and Marius, and Revenge has already gotten his Mr. Whoopee blown up. A lot of activity now. One Mr. Whoopee is gone. Action here in right field by the pole here as Marius hits Priest Killer. So does Lone Swan. Chuppy hits Marius a bit as Gamer9 gets ramrodded. Chuppy goes for Mike Lazon, whatever his fucking name is. Tomas Verduc is getting pushed around by Priest Killer. Both knock each other around here as Gamer9 lags in right field as usual. Priest Killer, his Mr. Whoopee got respawned for some reason, but Mike Tasson got taken down. The Fag, who somehow is a minigun object. As Revenge tries to double dip, but he's not gonna double dip. We see him. We see him, so we're gonna abuse the blow as Mr. Whoopee. As MCFC got destroyed. A lot of action here. We can't really see the names as Revenge gets finally taken down. Gamer9 not having his way, hit by his countryman Marius. Claudio Rossonero already taken out. Some action in the infield now between a couple of whites. Mr. Whoopees here. Lone Swan will pick up Claudio Rossonero as deep in the outfield another Mr. Whoopee gets taken down. The King Edward looking at it, and Chuppy, well, we could swear his Mr. Whoopee already got taken down. He's got a second Mr. Whoopee. As you see there, he's now a yellow, and we couldn't even understand. This black guy in the News Maverick had no idea Chuppy has double dipped into a second Mr. Whoopee, and he should be disqualified, but no one knows he's got a second Mr. Whoopee. What? He is really, really elusive here as Marius staying in the outfield here. The King Edward looking at it. Marius in dangerous territory here as Gamer9 hits Marius. No Rules runs over Marius. I'm sorry, Gamer9 hit MCFC, excuse me. As John Shooter tries to run over Marius. Marius now a battering ram for people. Lone Swan stopping in the road here as Talent has been taken down, and he gets run over by Gamer9. And Gamer9 and Lone Swan get pushed, and ZXC Revenge fart bombs Gamer9 and Lone Swan. That causes Gamer9 to get taken down, but ZXC Revenge says sorry, but what good does that do? Because Gamer9 is dead and is back in the San Fierro. 4 players left now. The King Edward, No Rules, Chuppy, and MCFC. You got 2 Fogs and a Double Dipper against MCFC, but Chuppy got Borat lagged by No Rules. Chuppy tried to take No Rules down with him, but instead he takes Margis down with him. And now we got 3 players left. The King Edward is now in the lead. I'm pretty sure he got into the Mr. Whoopee after the event started, though. The King Edward's out of the Mr. Whoopee for some reason. Gotta go see if he's gonna use the vehicle repair kit, as he doesn't. He'll get back into it. Nice sink, though, because he lost 70 vehicle health for some reason. I tell you, Samp is real Borat friendly. Not a lot of refreshing here. So now we got 3 players here. MCFC obviously is a defensive derby player, which is probably the most boring thing you can think of. As we just roll around here, so we gotta fast forward a bit here. Just circle jerking is MCFC. No Rules is stopping. The King Edward don't know what he's doing. Where's the fast forward? Here it is. The King Edward now down to 579 vehicle health. No Rules 329. MCFC to 599 here. Gotta have something happen here. As MCFC again, stationary, No Rules doesn't want to move, but No Rules is now eliminated by the King Edward. Now it's a 1v1, both players in the 500s in vehicle health here. We saw the first round of Derby take 11 minutes between Gamer9 and Kratos. The heads up was about 7 minutes long. As now Play Too Hard jumps down. MCFC again, stationary, excuse me. He's not moving. This is a derby, MCFC. You have to hit other players, but look, Claudio Rossonero, the leader of the Black Eagles, again, taking things into his own hands here. Both players don't want a derby. You gotta hit someone. Claudio Rossonero was showing it. And look at Maurice running the field, and the King Edward gets taken down. So MCFC, by way of bitch, gets the win. And that's gonna do it for the Black Eagles Derby events here in the Las Venturas Bandits Stadium. Hope you had a very good time watching this one. Special thanks to all the Black Eagles and Claudio Rossonero. Hope you guys had a great 2nd anniversary. Hope you had a 3rd. Longer than the Ace team. Anyway, see you next time on whatever the hell this is. Bye-bye.